Absurdism examines the tension between humanity's longing for meaning and the universe's indifferent nature. Albert Camus, in The Myth of Sisyphus, explores this conflict. Understanding absurdism helps us navigate existential dread and find personal significance. Albert Camus posits a fundamental conflict between our search for meaning and the universe's indifference. This conflict is at the heart of his philosophy and is something that resonates deeply with many people. This conflict, termed the absurd condition, juxtaposes our desire for clarity with the cosmos's chaos. The absurd arises from the clash between our need for meaning and the silent, indifferent universe. Camus suggests confronting and embracing the absurd rather than succumbing to nihilism. He believes that by acknowledging the absurd, we can find a way to live more fully and authentically. Acknowledging the absurd is the first step to living authentically. It allows us to see the world as it truly is and to accept our place within it. By accepting the universe's indifference, we can focus on creating our own purpose. This act of creation is a powerful response to the absurd, allowing us to find meaning in our actions and passions. Camus encourages living fully and passionately, finding joy in our endeavors despite the absence of inherent meaning. He believes that the pursuit of personal goals and the experience of joy are what give life its richness. This perspective offers a way to navigate modern existential challenges. In a world that often feels chaotic and overwhelming, Camus' philosophy provides a framework for finding personal fulfillment. The struggle itself is valuable, providing fulfillment even in an indifferent universe. It is through our efforts and perseverance that we find meaning, and it is in the journey that we discover our true selves. The Myth of Sisyphus by Albert Camus serves as a powerful metaphor for the human condition. This philosophical essay delves deep into the existential struggle that defines our lives. Sisyphus's endless task of rolling a boulder up a hill represents the repetitive nature of human life. Day in and day out, we find ourselves engaged in tasks that seem to have no end, much like Sisyphus. Despite the futility, Sisyphus continues, embodying the struggle against the absurd. His perseverance in the face of a seemingly pointless task mirrors our own efforts to find meaning in a chaotic world. Camus argues that we are all like Sisyphus, engaged in endless pursuits. Whether it's our careers, personal goals, or daily routines, we are constantly pushing our own boulders up the hill. This realization can be disheartening. But Camus offers a different perspective. He suggests that by acknowledging the absurdity of our existence, we can find a new form of freedom. By embracing his fate, Sisyphus finds freedom and triumph. His acceptance of his eternal struggle allows him to transcend it, finding joy in the act itself rather than the outcome. We, too, can find meaning in our struggles by accepting the absurdity and living passionately. When we pour our hearts into our endeavors, we transform our repetitive tasks into acts of defiance and purpose. This metaphor encourages us to find joy in the journey, not just the outcome. By focusing on the present moment and the small victories along the way, we can lead fulfilling lives despite the inherent absurdity of our existence. Albert Camus's philosophy centers on embracing absurdity and creating personal meaning. Recognizing the absurd condition, we can choose to live fully and authentically. Camus rejects nihilism, proposing that we find meaning through our actions and choices. By accepting absurdity, we liberate ourselves from the search for external validation. Camus emphasizes revolt, a personal stance against the absurd, living passionately despite it. Creating our own meaning through relationships, creativity, and achievements is key. Embracing absurdity transforms it into a source of empowerment and joy. Living with integrity and authenticity, we confront the indifferent universe. Creating personal meaning is vital in an absurd world. In a universe that often seems random and indifferent, finding our own sense of purpose becomes essential. Camus suggests finding significance by focusing on the present and engaging in fulfilling activities. These activities, whether they are creative endeavors, like painting, or simple acts like gardening, ground us in the moment. Relationships with family, friends, and communities provide purpose and belonging. Sharing meals, laughter, and conversations with loved ones enriches our lives and strengthens our sense of connection. Creative and intellectual pursuits allow us to explore and express our unique perspectives, whether sculpting, writing, or any other form of creation. These activities help us articulate our inner worlds. Work and personal achievements give direction and purpose, with meaning found in the process. Celebrating successes, whether in a professional setting or in personal goals, reinforces our sense of accomplishment. Creating personal meaning involves making conscious choices aligned with our values. By setting goals and visualizing our aspirations, we take deliberate steps towards a fulfilling life. Recognizing the universe's indifference, we shape our own experiences. In moments of solitude, whether gazing at the stars or standing by the ocean, we confront the vastness of existence and our place within it. By taking ownership of our lives, we find fulfillment in the journey. Each step we take, whether on a literal trail or towards a personal milestone, is a testament to our resilience and determination. This approach transcends the inherent meaninglessness of existence. By crafting our own narratives and finding joy in the small moments, we create a life rich with personal meaning and satisfaction. Living authentically in an absurd world requires self-awareness and honesty. Camus encourages confronting absurdity and living true to ourselves, not societal expectations. Authenticity begins with self-reflection, understanding our beliefs and desires. Embracing individuality, we pursue unique paths without fear of judgment. Accepting our limitations and imperfections, we find meaning in our humanity. Living authentically means making choices that resonate with our inner truth. Taking responsibility for our happiness, we find fulfillment in the present. Navigating absurdity with integrity, we live purposefully. Freedom is central to Camus' Absurdism. Recognizing the absurd condition liberates us from traditional constraints. This freedom allows us to create our own meaning and live authentically. In an indifferent universe, we define our own values and goals. Freedom is exhilarating and daunting, placing responsibility on us. Embracing freedom, we engage in fulfilling activities and shape our experiences. Accepting responsibility for our choices is crucial to living authentically. Freedom empowers us to navigate existence with courage and resilience. Camus emphasizes that struggle itself can be a source of meaning. In the Myth of Sisyphus, the act of pushing the boulder is where Sisyphus finds purpose. Our struggles against the absurd define the human experience. Through challenges, we grow, learn, and develop resilience. The struggle asserts our humanity, defying the indifferent universe. This act of rebellion affirms our existence and efforts. Shared struggles foster connection and solidarity with others. Embracing struggle transforms absurdity into empowerment and joy. Celebrating the absurd is key to Camus' philosophy. Embrace the absurd condition and find joy in living. Recognize the beauty and wonder of existence in an indifferent universe. Cultivate gratitude for the present moment, finding joy in the here and now. Creative expression explores emotions and communicates unique perspectives. Humor in the absurd liberates and lightens our spirit. Celebrate the absurd by embracing the present, creativity and humor. Navigate life's challenges with wonder and fulfillment. Conclusion. The search for meaning is meaningful. Absurdism offers a framework for finding meaning in a meaningless world. Recognize the conflict between our search for purpose and the universe's indifference. Camus' metaphor of Sisyphus illustrates the value of struggle. Living authentically and embracing freedom navigates existence with purpose. Create personal meaning through relationships, creativity, and achievements. The search for meaning itself gives our lives significance. Embrace the absurd, live authentically, and find empowerment and joy in the journey.